The local textile industry contributed a total manufacturing value of 10% in 1964 to 18.4% by 1980. However, during the implementation of the Structural Adjustment Programs (SAPs) in the 1990s, the economy was liberalized and subjected to increased competition from countries with more developed production textile sectors that produce clothes at a higher economical scale or simply producing more at a cheaper cost. Importation of duty-free second-hand clothes than locally manufactured clothes was also another blow to the local textile industry as it ran out of profits and eventually collapsed. This saw the collapse of the Mulungushi textiles, among others, and attempts to revamp it has since failed. And renowned economist Professor Oliver Saasa, adding his voice to the sleeping textile industry in the country, says the country misunderstood privatization and liberalization of the economy. Hence, it opened up the country without limits to protect the textile industry.
Some governments would actually choose sectors where they need to protect their locals. It's not a new thing to happen. In the Zambian case, we've opened up completely. We haven't opened up only in terms of imported clothes and apparels. No. We've even opened to second-hand used clothes. And we call that liberalization or privatization. For me, that's where the problem is. Because we do not know how to manage things in a manner that protects industry to thrive, even where protection might be required in the short term, much as liberalization is really what drives productivity, efficiency, right price. So what has killed industry in Zambia? Firstly, is that we have not actually looked at the textiles industry and protect it and giving it incentives, especially for the domestic investors, locals.
Professor Saasa says the country should not attempt to open failed textile industries, as it is not the solution to revamp the industry, which has potential to uplift lives of Zambians.
How do you proceed with the textiles industry? Firstly, if you want to go into the textiles industry, please stop dreaming about opening things that are closed and that actually died, not because there were no people to work there or because there was no money, but because they were poorly run. The notion of opening Mulungushi textiles in Kawe and being run by government is a dead issue, if you ask me. If you want to privatize it and you want to encourage and extend incentives to a private sector-driven investor,
the textile industry, when properly handled, has potential to significantly contribute to the country's economic growth as seen in other countries, such as Bangladesh, where the textile industry contributes to 80% of the country's exports, while in India the textile industry and apparel industry is the second largest employer. Reporting for Muvi TV News, I'm Afias Kaptula.